Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna, enlightening, text 39, text 40, 41 and text 42 of chapter 5, the cause of all causes of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 39, Grivayam Jana Loko Asya Tapo Lokah Stan Dvayat Murdha Bhiha Satya Lokastu Brahma Lokah Sanatanah. From the forefront of the chest up to the neck of the universal form of the Lord are situated the planetary systems named Janalok and Tapolok, whereas Satyalok, the topmost planetary system, is situated on the head of the form. The spiritual planets, however, are eternal. Many times we have discussed the spiritual planets situated beyond the material sky, and the description is corroborated in this verse. The word Sanatana is significant. This very idea of eternity is expressed in the Bhagavad Gita 8.20. It is said that the beyond the material creation is the spiritual sky where everything is eternal. Sometimes Satyalok, the planet in which Brahma resides, is also called Brahmalok. But the Brahmalok mentioned here is not the same as the Satyalok planetary system. This Brahmalok is eternal, whereas the Satyalok planetary system is not eternal. And to distinguish between the two, the adjective Sanatan has been used in this case. According to Shri Jiva Goswami, this Brahmalok is the lok or abode of Brahma or the Supreme Lord. In the spiritual sky, all the planets are as good as the Lord himself. The Lord is all spirit, and his name, fame, glories, qualities, pastimes, etc. are all not different from him because he is absolute. As such, the planets in the kingdom of God are also not different from him. In those planets, there is no difference between the body and the soul, nor is there any influence of time as we experience it in the material world. And in addition to there being no influence of time, the planets in Brahmalok, due to being spiritual, are never annihilated. All variegatedness in the spiritual planets is also one with the Lord, and therefore the Vedic aphorism Ekam Eva Dvitiyam is fully realized in that Sanatan atmosphere of spiritual variegatedness. This material world is only a shadow phantasmagoria of the spiritual kingdom of the Lord, and because it is a shadow, it is never eternal. The variegatedness in the material world of duality, spirit and matter, cannot be compared to that of the spiritual world. Because of a poor fund of knowledge, less intelligent persons sometimes mistake the conditions of the shadow world to be equivalent to those of the spiritual world, and thus they mistake the Lord and his pastimes in the material world to be one with the conditioned souls and their activities. The Lord condemns such less intelligent persons in the Bhagavad Gita 9.11. Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanum ashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. When the Lord incarnates, he does so in his full internal potency Atma Maya, and less intelligent persons mistake him to be one of the material creations. Srila Sridhar Swami, therefore, rightly commenting on this verse, says that the Brahmalok mentioned here is Vaikuntha, the kingdom of God, which is Sanatan or eternal, and is therefore not exactly like the material creations described here. The Virat universal form of the Lord is an imagination for the material world. It has nothing to do with the spiritual world or the kingdom of God. Texts 40-41. Tata katyam chatalam klapta murubhyam vitalam vibhoha chanubhyam sutalam shuddham jangabhyam tu talatalam mahatalam tu gulfabhyam prapadabhyam rasatalam patalam padatalata iti lokamayaha puman. My dear son Narad, know from me that there are 7 lower planetary systems out of the total 14. The first planetary system, known as Atal, is situated on the waist. The second, Vital, is situated on the thighs. The third, Sutal, on the knees. The fourth, Talatal, on the shanks. The fifth, Mahatal, on the ankles. The sixth, Rasatal, on the upper portion of the feet, and the seventh, Patal, on the soles of the feet. Thus the Virat form of the Lord is full of all planetary systems. Modern enterprisers, the astronauts who travel in space, may take information from Srimad Bhagavatam that in space there are 14 divisions of planetary systems. The situation is calculated from the earthly planetary system, which is called Bhurlok. Above Bhurlok is Bhuvarlok, and the topmost planetary system is called Satyalok. These are the upper 7 lokas or planetary systems, and similarly there are 7 lower planetary systems known as Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal and Patal lokas. All these planetary systems are scattered over the complete universe, which occupies an area of 2 billion times 2 billion square miles. The modern astronauts can travel only a few thousand miles away from the Earth, and therefore their attempt to travel in the sky is something like child's play on the shore of an expansive ocean. The moon is situated in the third status of the upper planetary system, and in the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam we shall be able to know the distant situation of the various planets scattered over the vast material sky. There are innumerable universes beyond the one in which we are put, and all these material universes cover only an insignificant portion of the spiritual sky, which is described here as Sanatan Brahmalok. The Supreme Lord very kindly invites the intelligent human beings to return home back to Godhead in the following verse of the Bhagavad Gita 8.16. Abrahma bhuvana lokaha punar avartino arjuna mama upetya tu kamteya punar janma na vidyate. Beginning from Satyalok, the topmost planet of the universe, situated just below the eternal Brahmalok, as described here, all the planets are material. And one situation in any of the many material planets is still subject to the laws of material nature, namely birth, death, old age and disease. But one can get liberation from all the given mentioned material pangs when one enters into the eternal Brahmalok, Sanatan atmosphere, the kingdom of God. Therefore, liberation as contemplated by the speculative philosophers and the mystics is possible only when one becomes a devotee of the Lord. Anyone who is not a devotee cannot enter into the kingdom of God. Only by attainment of a service attitude in the transcendental position can one enter into the kingdom of God. Therefore, the speculative philosophers as well as the mystics must first of all be attracted to the devotional cult before they can factually attain liberation. Text 42. Bhur lokah kalpitah padbhyam bhuvar loko asya nabhitah swar lokah kalpito murdhana iti va lokakalpana. Others may divide the complete planetary systems into 3 divisions, namely the lower planetary systems on the legs up to the earth, the middle planetary systems on the navel, and the upper planetary systems swar lok, from the chest to the head of the Supreme Personality. The 3 divisions of the complete planetary systems are here mentioned. 14 are imagined by others, and that is also explained. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 2nd canto, 5th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Cause of All Causes. Hare Krishna.